Hey everyone, I hope you guys can all hear me okay. Um, I don't know what to say about that. I have no words. I just need to fix my mic, guys, so just give me one moment. I'll be back in a sec. Hold on. Guys, so yeah, Arsenal have just drawn with Man City 1-1. Martinelli again. Martinelli keeps saving the day for us. I mean, for me, this game was a must win. We had to win this game, but I don't know what to say. I'm frustrated. I'm disappointed. I think the lineup as well. Like I'm going to speak about that. I will obviously wait for a few guys to join in as well. As I know a few of you like to chat about it. I have also uploaded my Arsenal women review. There's been so much Arsenal today, but yeah, I don't know where to start. I'm so like frustrated. I'm just so tired of saying the same old stuff all the time. I think I'll start off the lineup and obviously let me know what you guys think. But that lineup again for me, it's just I just don't get why Arteta keeps doing the same thing. It's like, you know what, if someone's not working and you do the same thing, you're going to see the same results. You're not going to see any changes. And, you know, when Eze came on, I'll be honest, with Eze made a difference. Martinelli, you know, does what he always does, helps us in the game. Martinelli, I'm going to give him his credit. I'll give him his flowers. He's been really good recently. And yeah, I think Martinelli deserves so much credit. That was a great goal. I love both the keeper, which I absolutely love. And yeah, I'm just so frustrated of seeing this midfield of Marino, Declan Rice, Zubimendi. Like I'm happy with Declan Rice and Zubimendi. I just don't get why we are playing Marino there. I'm not saying Marino shouldn't play at all because there's definitely a place for him in the team, but that place isn't in midfield. So I can't understand why Arteta keeps doing that. It's so frustrating. And I'm just so bored of that midfield. I don't know why he keeps playing that. I just feel tired. For me, this is a win. I'll be honest with you. Of course, I'm happy we got something out of the game. Like, I mean, it's really difficult because had we drawn Liverpool, had we won against Liverpool, you could have been okay with dropping some points. But it's just at the end of the season, you're going to look back on this and wish you'd won, wish you'd done something different. That's why I'm concerned. So we're going to have to see how we're going to reflect on this at the end of the season. Like, we got something out of the game. I do appreciate that, but um, I think Arteta needs to be held accountable, to be honest with you guys, because I think a lot. I mean, I've been looking on Twitter and I know every Arsenal fan has their own opinion, but people aren't happy with how we're playing. I can't lie to you guys, we're not playing great football at the moment. I'm not jumping off my seat of excitement. Arteta isn't getting it right. I want to say I do give credit to Arteta because second half came, he did make early substitutes and fair play, you know what, good CSA, Saka, but I'm just, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so tired of having these conversations about Arteta. I'm so tired of saying, um, I don't like this midfield and he continues to play it. I'm just so tired of saying the same old stuff. And I just feel like when is Arteta ever gonna learn? I do think this season, if he doesn't get it right, he has to go. And I just think that he's got all the right tools to do well. He's got all the players to do well. He just has to get the lineups right. He has to play Eze when Neri, um, in that attacking midfield position. If Odegaard's not available, you have to change it up, and we're changing it up to play more defensive. I think it's fair to say we do play negative football in that midfield way. Um, so yeah, I didn't know how to feel. I'm not happy with a draw, but the way it was going, I would have taken a draw. But I think we had to win this game, and I think it's so tough because I think Martinelli again sort of saves Arteta's job a bit, and it's so tough. So yeah, I feel a bit like disappointed, guys, because I mean I saw a lineup, and I know you see a lineup, you know how we're going to play. We're not going to go out attacking. We're going to play quite defensive. I do think we deserved that goal in the second half because we were doing all the work. You know, we were attacking quite a lot. But the thing is, like when you don't have a creative player, you're not going to do much, are you? Um, I think if we'd have played this team in the first half, if you'd played Martinelli on the left, listen, I'm happy Madueke playing. Obviously, good to see Saka back, but If you're playing Eze Martinelli, I think it would have been a different game. I'll be honest with you, Trossard, as I've said, and a lot of you guys will agree that he's a much better player off the bench. I get maybe why Arteta has played him because he did do good the other night, but Trossard is just someone that's a bench player at its best. Martinelli, I think, yeah, Martinelli deserves a slower today. Obviously, big up to chat as well. Good to see you guys in here. Please let me know your thoughts on the game, and of course, guys, make sure you're smashing them likes and subscribing. Good to see you, Rennie. How are you? Other than Arsenal, I'm good. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy to draw. I think if we'd won today, it would have been a statement win. But I am proud of the team for putting a bit of a fight up. Saying what's happened to Martinelli, he's turned into a beast. He's done a lot better these last few games, and I'll be honest with you, I'm proud of him and his progress that he's made, and I think he does deserve credit for that. So yeah, really happy how Martinelli's doing. And obviously, I've been critical at times. I've been on the show on him, but he's doing so good, and he deserves that credit himself. But yeah, I think he just needs to and tell you what he's doing. He's doing a good job. I'm with Leicester City first, and I forgot. Oh, good to see you, Rennie. Anyway, Beauty Victor. Hi, Soph. I'll say I got it wrong. How do you start Trossard? Oh, it's if I don't laugh, I'll cry. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I completely agree with you there. I mean, Victor, you've said this a lot, and I've said this a lot as well, but Trossard is just a better player off the bench. And some players just have that impact when they're off the bench, they just change the game. And I mean, Martinelli can actually play a full game and still do good, but Martinelli is very good off the bench too. But with Trossard, it's a different case. Trossard just isn't as impactful if he plays a full game. But listen, this isn't on Trossard, it's on. I mean, I guess it is a little bit on Trossard to not perform as good, but Arteta has to be accountable today. Eze again, you brought Eze, you not brought him in to be on the bench. He should be a starter. It's really weird actually, guys, because when Odegaard got injured, Arteta had been playing at Waneri. So why has Waneri been dropped? I honestly think it's a bit of a concern, to be honest with you. Does Arteta not trust him to play? Like, I do not get it at all. I just think we're playing too defensive again. Obviously, guys, you know what? I have my serious worries about Arteta. We're having these conversations, and it's only just started the league. I mean, it's nearly October soon, but we've only had about a few games, and we've got a Champions League games in the mix, so it's obviously going to be tough. But it concerns me that we're having these conversations so early on, and honestly, I just think it's hard. It's hard, it really is, because you know what? I think we're better than Man City. I think we could have won today. Um, I feel annoyed that it took us so long to get into the game. Like when we got the goal, we sort of woke up a bit. I feel like for me, I just feel annoyed that it took us that long to get into the game. Also on the first goal, I'll be honest with you, I think the defending, which we don't always say, wasn't great. I think we just were lacking that concentration. I don't think it was more Gabriel. I mean, Saliba just came back in, and I'm not surprised Saliba played because we know he would play against this Man City side. But I think that was just a moment. But Man City's going to score. It happens. It's how you bounce back. I mean, Man City were quite good defensively. But yeah, it's really difficult because I think if we'd beaten Liverpool, drawn against Man City, I think we could all say here that we would have felt better, but it's like again against Man City and Liverpool, you've got 1 point. You'd expect to get more points. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We have Newcastle next in the league, and that worries me a lot. Obviously, we've got Port Vale on Wednesday away, but Newcastle away, that worries me, and I just don't know how we're gonna do in that game. So yeah, I don't feel great right now, but it's difficult to know how to feel about this because I'm proud that we fought back and we got something out of the game, but ultimately again, it just feels like you've dropped points at home as well. I guess if you're away, it would have been different, but because you're at home, you want to win. So yeah, I do feel quite frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Newcastle next. We've got Newcastle next. Beat up Arteta. Disappointed, but we go again. It's disappointing, like you said, but it's like you can't just keep saying we go again. Something must change for me. I just don't think that. I feel less confident about us winning the league, to be honest with you. I just feel quite flat, to be honest with you. I don't know what else I can say, but yeah, I'm not really happy. Are you a Michael in or out, if that's what you're saying? I don't. I truly believe he can't get us over the line. That's honestly my opinion right now, and that's just not because of today. That's just in general. I don't feel confident that he is the person that um can win us league titles, Champions League. We've done. It's hard because we've improved, but I just don't have the confidence in Arteta that he can get us over the line. That's just how I feel right now. The Rice, Fabinho, Zubimendi midfield needs to end. You just said exactly what I'm thinking. I'd have gone with Eze in the 10, Martinelli left. That is exactly what I've gone for. I think I actually went for that in my lineup, but that's exactly what Arteta should be going for. Obviously, like I said in my lineup, I didn't mind if Waneri played and maybe Arteta played Eze in the left, but I'm just so tired of honestly saying the same stuff. It gets so boring after a while, but um, I put a tweet out before, and I just still agree with it. I don't get what Arteta sees in this midfield. Like, I don't understand that. I'm really confused. And maybe some of you guys can enlighten me, but why does he play Marino in that position when you've got Eze and you've got Waneri? I just think these things are just common sense. Like, I just don't understand at all. Um, if you want Gyökeres to do well, if you want him as he plays on the left to do well, you've got to play an attacking player in that midfield because we know how defensive Zubimendi and Rice are, and that's fine. But you have to have an attacking player up top. So yeah, I just feel quite flat about this. It's just hard to say the same stuff. Rennie says, "Do you think Liverpool will win the title again after?" I think Liverpool will win because they've been good enough. I think Liverpool are unstoppable right now, so I think they've got a great chance. The headache mentality from Arteta, but was predictable lineup would happen. Draw was fair result, wasn't a good game at all. All the 2 goals all happened. Yeah, I just I think when you look at that lineup, you know what sort of game it's gonna be. You know that it's gonna be quite a defensive sort of boring, predictable sort of how we play. I think a lot of people notice it now, but with that lineup, it's a very safe lineup. And with us, you don't want to play safe. We want Arsenal. We used to be known for how attacking they played, and I just think, as you mentioned as well, Chris, you know the mentality as well from Arteta. Why is he playing this lineup over and over again? I'm just so like fed up of it. I just don't. I have no idea why he keeps playing this lineup over and over again. I just don't understand his like mentality. I don't understand why he wants to sit back. Why would you want to sit back when you've got players that are more than capable of giving you something good in the attacking sense? I just don't know. I'm just so like I'm tired of saying that. I really am. Obviously, guys, I'll give you my actually, no, I can't even speak. I'm so annoyed. Play ratings. I do the play ratings, and obviously you guys can join in that. And yeah, do join in, guys. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Where do you put Arsenal? I don't know actually. I mean, I think I did a prediction for where Arsenal finish. I think I predicted that we'd finish second, but how it's going, I'm not confident we're going to finish second. Obviously, big up to chat as well. Hope you guys all good, and obviously let me know your thoughts on the game today. And please do make sure you keep smash them likes up and subscribe here if you haven't already. So let's do play ratings today, and obviously go through that. It's so hard to go through the play ratings because it's not really been a good day for us at all. Like I can't feel any sort of positivity. Raya today. I think with the goal, I don't think he could have done any better than that. Like I just think it's a good finish, and it's hard to sort of stop them from happening. Honestly, I don't think Raya did honestly too much wrong today. Like I can't sit here and blame him for too much. We didn't get a clean sheet. It's difficult because I think defensively we did so. I think we did good defensively at times, other than that moment, but. Yeah, it's a tough one. I think his distribution's quite good, but my game is 7, like it it's hard actually because of the goal. You can see they can't go in here and like give him a really high score because that was a mistake and he needed to do a little bit better in that aspect. But I don't think he was like awful today. I don't think he did anything like too bad. So yeah, I think I'll probably give him a 6 or 7, 6.5 probably. Um Sorry guys, let me just fix my light. But yeah, I don't think he was awful. Like I can't sit here and say he did too much wrong. He was okay. He could have done a bit better on the on some moments, but he wasn't too bad. Good to United underscore fan. I hope you're good. So yeah, probably give Rise 6.5. It wasn't like his best performance, but I think his distribution was good. Now let me go with Timber. Now Timber, I'd probably give him a 6 today. Um, I think he was definitely making things happen for sure. I think it was a as good as you're going to get sort of performance from him. I think he did a decent enough job, and I don't have many complaints about him. I think he's great going forward. I think he offers you something different in the game. And like I said, a decent enough performance from me. I think with Timber, I always say this when I'm doing these player ratings, but I think he you can tell he does give everything. Like he is he's working hard, and I rate his effort in that. So yeah, I can't be annoyed at how hard he works. So I think as well you have to remember as well he had such like a big injury a few years back, and he's really showed himself, improved himself, and shown what he can do on the bigger stage. So yeah, I'm gonna give him probably a 6. Um, Gabriel, tough one, Gabriel, because I think he was actually to blame with the goal. I don't know what actually was going through his head. I think he just lacked that bit of concentration, and Holland's fast, and Holland saw that he wasn't there, so he took the opportunity. To be honest with you guys, I'm putting Gabriel Magalhaes a 5.5. He did other good bits. Like I'm not denying that at all. He had some good other moments, but I just think to me like it probably wasn't enough today. We had to do better, especially being at home as well. So I give him a 5.5. Saliba, I think Saliba probably had a sort of similar type of performance. Like I don't, Saliba probably was a little bit better than Gabriel today. I mean, Saliba is getting used to playing with Holland. They've obviously played with Holland for a while now, and they're getting used to that as well. So yeah, it's obviously familiar with them. Holland for me is good, but he's not as good as he used to be. But I give Saliba 6 today. Um, I thought he did pretty good when he had to. So yeah, probably give him a 6. Calafiori again, I think you really see with Calafiori like him going forward a lot, which I actually really like. I'm going to be honest, I think that's a part of his game that I do really enjoy watching him going forward and attack. I think that's a big positive to him about how he's playing going forward. Defensively, I think he's quite good. I think he was okay. Like I think he does decent. Probably give him a 6 as well. I think he did um a good job today. I think Calafiori, if he can stay fit, then he's going to be a big player for Arsenal this season. So yeah, I do like Calafiori. I think he's showing how good he can be going forward. Defensively, I think he's got some great attributes. And today, I don't think he did bad at all. I think he should be proud of himself. So yeah, I'll probably give him a 6. Marino, I think he made some good movements and runs and passes here and there, but again, midfield just isn't his position. It just doesn't suit him at all. I just don't think it's a position that you see the best of him. I just don't think um, it works for him, to be honest with you guys. So I'm going to probably give Marino a 5 today. Like I said, I'd appreciate you could see a few good passes here and there, but just wasn't great performance from him today. Supermendi, I like Supermendi. I think he's honestly a great player. I think there's good moments where you could see him go forward and attack you, whether that's putting crosses in the box or making things happen. I think he's definitely a great player to watch. Probably give him a 6.5 today. Yeah, I think it would have been nice for him to make some maybe more attacking passes going forward, but again, didn't do much wrong. I'd probably, he was a decent player today. Now let's go to Declan Rice. I think he made some good tackles, and he made some good sort of interceptions at times, and made some good runs. But I don't think today was probably his best game. I think he sort of gave the ball away. I think what I noticed today, I don't know if you guys saw this as well, but I just feel like we're quite sloppy with our passing, or not getting the passes, and I just think we're very sloppy in how we played today, and that's so disappointing because we know we can do better than this, and we're not showing that. Um, yeah, probably take my 6 today. Like, he had good moments, like a lot of his players did, but didn't really wasn't enough today, was it? I just want to go through the chat as well. Big up to the chat as well. Good to see all you guys here today. I will be on here for about an hour today, so obviously I will go through your questions as well. Please obviously make sure you're smashing them likes and subscribing. So let me just go back up. I will obviously go and talk about the attack as well, and the front three. The substitutes are Teta. I've got a lot to say about Teta for sure, but you're getting a bit worried about Arteta. Listen, last season I was worried about Arteta. When we didn't win anything last season, like that was where I was worried, and now we're not having a good start to the season, so I still feel quite worried actually. I feel concerned actually because it's so early in the season, and you think to yourself like now is your time to set it off, like to set things off and set the tone off. And it's like really difficult because like if we'd have won today, whether that's a scrappy win, whether that's a comfortable win, it would have set out a statement, set out what Arsenal are here to do this season. It would have said Arsenal mean business, Arsenal are gonna win stuff and you know cause problems to Liverpool. But because we sort of draw and sat back, I do feel a little bit more worried about the message it's sending. I think if we'd won today, it would have sent out a more of an inspirational message, say Arsenal are competing for the league. I think a win against Man City would have been crucial. I'm so angry with Josh, me too. I'm so angry. My head's gone, not gonna lie, it's been worse made by the women's team. Do you know what, guys? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I watched it. I've done a video about it, guys, as well. If you want to check out later, but I watched the Arsenal women's team today. I'm not gonna lie, that was a bit of a boring draw. And then I come and watch Arsenal, and it's the same thing. It's like I could not escape, honestly. I've always wanted to out since last season, but now I'm starting to feel about him the way I felt about Wenger. I think, I'll be honest with you, I feel very like I feel tired of Arteta right now. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's just how I feel. I do feel better with drawn. That is not a good enough result for us today. I'm happy with Martinelli. That's all I can say about that. But we had to win today. There's no excuses. I actually did we'd win 2-1, but that's because I thought Arteta would actually change the team. But no, Arteta went the same old stuff in midfield to Marino. So, yeah, I'm not surprised, but I'm just disappointed. That's honestly how I feel right now. Yeah, I just don't have anything to say right now. Be to POC TV. I'm good, thank you. Hope you're good. Let me just go up to the top. Arteta's tactics, first half was cowardice, second half much better. Yeah, we need to be brave. That's a great point because, like you said, in the second half, I mean, I wasn't expecting Arteta to make substitutes as early as he did, but that's what you want to see from Arteta. You want him to be ruthless and make those big decisions in those important moments. So, yeah, I was happy about that. So yeah, I just go through some more comments. I'm gonna do obviously the ratings of our front three. I've not had a chance to do that yet. Sophie, the people celebrating this was so embarrassing. Yeah, I could not celebrate a draw. I don't know who'd come in and take over this. Love this channel, Big Up Run Football. Thank you so much, BFC TV. Big Up Run. One half wrong lineup, second half almost our best. Yeah, the second half was a much better lineup, but I just questioned you why Arteta didn't go for that today. We won't know. We just can't know these things really. Now this one with Madueke. So Madueke came off in the second half. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was the injury. Maybe he wanted to change things up. So I wasn't too mad because Saka came on. Saka is a great player. Madueke, I did a video about him yesterday, and I just think that he's a great player to have in the team. He definitely helps the team. He just makes it look more exciting, and I think he's a great player to have. I really enjoy watching him at the moment, and I hope he can continue doing what he's doing. He does deserve a goal. He's working so hard. It's like I think a goal will come at some point, but I just think he needs to just continue doing what he's doing, and I've no doubt that the goal will come for him. So yeah, I think if I was him, I'd still continue doing what I'm doing, keep up the hard work. Probably give him a 7.5 today. He was probably definitely one of our best players on the pitch. He was getting past players, his dribbling skills was great. Like we said, I just think a goal for him would be important for him. I think it would boost his confidence a lot. So let's hope that that'll happen and that will come. Obviously, we've got Port Vale as well, so maybe that's a game we're going to see him get a goal in. I was really impressed with Madueke today. Gyökeres, I don't think that he had much service today. Obviously, I'd probably give him a 5.5. He wasn't awful. If I was Gyökeres, I would actually be frustrated with the lack of service. I mean, if we're being honest, again, it goes back to Arteta, it goes back to this lineup because you're not going to get much creativity with this lineup. You're crazy to get any creativity at all in this lineup. I think it was just like I don't think he did too much, but I don't think he had much service either. I don't think he had no one passed to him, no one created many big chances for him. So it's like if Eze would have started the whole game, then I think he would have done better. But because Marina's there, you're going to struggle. Trossard, I think he was okay. Like, I wouldn't say he stood out to me today. He had some good moments. I think he was really. I think to be honest, I wasn't upset he started because he had a good game the other night, and I think Arteta does have to play these players. If they're good, they should get into the team at some point. Um, I think he was okay. He put into good crosses here and there. But I don't think he did enough today at all. I think, as we've all agreed, he's a much better player off the bench. I think some players just have that impact. Like if they come off the bench, they're more better. I don't know what I don't know why that is the case, but I think some players just do better that way. For some reason, I don't know why. So yeah, I'll probably give him a 6 today. Now I want to go through the players that came on. So Mosquera, I can't give him any marks because he actually came on when the game ended. I'm going to go speak about Eze and Martinelli. I thought let's talk about Martinelli because he is saving Arteta's job. I do think. Like, I mean, if we had lost today, that would have been terrible. A draw is a draw isn't the worst result, but it's not the result we need right now. Martinelli again is really doing amazing. I think Martinelli has had a lot of criticism and hate, and obviously, I'm not gonna lie, I've questioned him at times, but I think it's really nice to see how he's sort of reacting to the criticism that he's getting. I think he's doing a great job. Again, score a great goal. That lob over the keeper was amazing. And to be honest with you, Man City have got a really great goalkeeper there, and he made some great saves today. But that lob over the keeper was amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I saw it lob over the keeper, I didn't think that was gonna go in, and it did. So Martinelli livened up the game. It's just a shame that it took us that to wake us up. Like we were attacking, don't get me wrong, but it was just very repetitive, boring how we were playing, and I think that woke us up. And it shouldn't take that for us to wake us up. We should have done a lot better sooner. But Martinelli, I'm really proud of him and the growth, how he's improved. And yeah, I'm going to give Martinelli probably an 8 for doing what he needs to be doing as a sub as well. Eze as well. A great pass, I'm going to say, to Martinelli. He made Eze again playing that position that you want him to play at number 10. I think he did really well there, and I was really impressed with him. So obviously, I hope we can continue to see him play there and keep that up. I was really impressed with how he played, and yeah, I think going forward, like obviously people have their own opinions on Odegaard, but I think if Odegaard's not fit, you have to play Eze or Waneri. I do have my little doubts actually about Waneri's like a game time. I think Waneri just should be playing a lot more than what he is playing. So I hope he will get more minutes soon. But yeah, I think it's an interesting one, isn't it? But Eze today did good. I probably give Eze a 7. I think I'm happy he got 45 minutes. I'm happy Arteta made that decision in the second half because I'm be honest with you guys, when do we ever see Arteta make second half early choices? He usually waits long in the game. So I'm happy that he changed things in the game. I think things had to change. I'll be honest with you. I do think that we had to make some substitutes, but I'm happy we did that. I think it definitely had an impact, and yeah, I think we did good today. With Eze coming on, with Martinelli coming on. If I've missed anyone out, let me know. But yeah, when Neri came on 83rd minute. I can't really give him much of a score. I could probably give him a 6. It's hard to give him a big score because he didn't play too much. I'll be honest with you, I feel bad for Neri. It's like you've just signed a new deal with Arsenal. He's signing a long-term deal, and he's barely getting any sort of minutes at all. I feel really confused with Arteta because if we're being honest, like if at the moment if Odegaard's injured, Odegaard can't play, who is Arteta's go-to person? Because I was thinking at the time it was at the time, um, Nwaneri, but it seems to me now that Mourinho's playing if Odegaard's not here. So, um, and I was listening to commentary as well. I completely agree what they're saying that without Odegaard, I know Odegaard's struggling at the moment. But without Odegaard or someone there, we're lacking so much creativity, and that is a big problem for us. I didn't get why Arteta doesn't play Ranieri as much. I'm not saying Arteta should play Ranieri every game, I'm not saying that at all, but Ranieri deserves more than 10 minutes, surely. I just don't get that decision at all. I think it's quite baffling, and yeah, Ranieri didn't have enough time. He didn't have enough time to do anything, so I can't give him a big score really. To be honest with you, Saka. Um, listen, Saka's obviously come back from an injury as well. It's obviously I don't know about you guys, but did any of you guys expect to see Saka back so soon? Because I was actually surprised that Saka came back when he did. I thought Saka was actually not due back till like the Newcastle game or two after that. So yeah, that was obviously a really big surprise. And yeah, I'm really happy that he's back. It's good to see him back. Um, I think he obviously got a few free kicks that I think a lot of players knocked him down a bit, like they usually do. But hopefully we'll see more of him. It'll be interesting now as well to see what we're actually going to do. Now we've got players, while you've got Madueke here, you're going to play Madueke on the left, Saka on the right. I don't honestly know what we're going to do, but I'm fascinated to see what we are going to do. Hopefully we'll have Saka in the team as well, but yeah, I think Saka, I'll probably give him 6. Like I think I need to see a bit more of him really to give him a bigger mark. But I could see he was trying, working hard with Timber as well. So hopefully we're going to see him put in some really good performances. But good to see Saka back. I want to see Saka and Madueke play together because they are great players, and Madueke has been an amazing signing. I'm so tired too. Madueke sort of wasn't the best, honestly. Um, I don't know why Madueke came off because I think he was having a great game. It's difficult because I think Griffin Trossard did a lot either today. I'd have put Madueke on the left and changed it and put um Saka on the right. But yeah, interesting substitute. um I suppose as well you do want to rotate. We've got a game coming up soon, so I do get the rotation is important. Maybe it's just in the moment, but I need him gone. It's unacceptable. You're not wrong. It isn't acceptable to lose today. Sorry, feels like a loss, doesn't it? To draw. I think it's not the fact that we've drawn Man City. It's the fact that we've not really shown up and shown like that we're here. Like we've not. I think, like I said, if we'd won today, it'd been a statement saying show that we're here to win major things, and we've not really put a stamp on that today, and that's why I feel so disappointed. Mourinho should be right to start creating some creativity. I think every fan thinks the same thing, but I don't know why Teta keeps doing the same old stuff. I don't know, honestly. I'm losing my mind. I have no idea why Teta keeps doing that. Hopefully, we'll see a different night for the Portville game. Smash the likes and subscribe. Thank you so much, AWFC fan 101. Thank you so much. Of course, guys, make sure you're liking, subscribing, and obviously, if you've got any questions, drop them in. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everyone that I've done today regarding the team. It's hard. I can't really give him a square or anything because he came. I didn't get a substitute at all, but he came on as the game finished. This is the bit where I've been dreading. I'll give Arteta a rating. It's hard to give Arteta a rating because I think we all feel emotional right now, so it's so hard to kind of be rational. Arteta did a few good things today. I'm going to start off with that. Um, the second half substitutes, I think it was good that he made him so early because we're not used to seeing that with Arteta, and I think that was really important to see those earlier substitutes. So credit to Arteta, obviously credit for Eze, who created that chance for Martinelli, who scored. Um, the lineup, obviously, I don't agree with. I think a lot of us don't agree with. I don't like how we're playing at the moment with him. It's so it's so hard to give him a score because um I just feel quite annoyed at Arteta. Um, I give Arteta a 3 or 4 today because he did get a few things right, but I just think the biggest problem that we're having with this manager is the lack of um just think like you guys, I don't know what the right word would be to describe us, but he just thinks he just think we're playing for. He wants us to play safe, and I don't get why he'd want us to do that. Why would if I was him, I'd want the team. I'd put the best team we could. I think that at the moment, honestly, I think the best team we can put out is the back four and Raya we saw today. Um, Rice Mendy, and then Eze, Martinelli, Gyökeres, Madueke. Obviously, at the moment, Saka comes back. He can obviously, you know, but at this moment in time, from what we've seen, that is the line he should go for. I don't know why he's going for anything different. Like I do not understand Arteta's thought process. Like I'm just so confused. Again, too safe. So for I'm going to probably give Arteta a 4 today, and my patience is wearing thin, like it really is. And I was watching Arsenal today, and I just thought, like, if I'm being honest, guys, like you look at last season, the season before, have we improved when we've played against Man City? Like we are. I do generally believe we are better than Man City. They've got Holland, and he's probably better right now than Gyökeres, but I think we have a better squad, and I just think we should be winning this game. We've got everything we can to win it, so why haven't we won today? That is so disappointing. Tim is a monster. Be up to front. Hi, so very upset with the manager and the performance. Yeah, me too. I absolutely agree with that. Arteta 4 out of 10. The sub of Madueke, we are too safe. Yeah, can't argue with that. I definitely agree. My patience is running out with this manager. Why was he celebrating like that? Yeah, it's so tough. To be honest with you, when Martinelli scored, I thought, I was really passionate. I was happy for Martinelli, but I just, I just feel very like I still feel flat. And to be honest with you, today, guys, I wouldn't have cared how we won today. You look as well, guys. You look at when we played United on the first game of the season, we played ugly and we won. And I thought to myself, if we can play ugly and win football and we win the league, then I don't care. It's the fact that we're getting over the line. But for me now, I have major concerns the fact that we're not even able to do that. You can't win ugly. We can't see out games, and it's like I remember. I don't know what season it was. It might have been in 22-23, but it was a few years ago, and we were unstoppable. It was that season where Reece Nelson got that goal at the end against Bournemouth, and I actually thought to myself, you know what? If we were losing, we would always find a way to come back and win. And I know we never was able to do it for the whole season, but we did it for a lot of the season, like 80% of the season. And I just like, where's that gone? And that beautiful football we played, where's that gone? I just don't recognise how we're playing our style football again isn't good enough. I just don't get why, like, we're not playing how we used to. I'm not saying that we like when you play for teams like Liverpool, Man City, you're not going to have all the possession. You're going to probably play, not dominate as much. But I just don't think we're playing our best. I don't think Arteta is getting the best out of these players. Madueke, obviously, Madueke's done great and done better than what I expected, but I think we see better than what we are seeing. The square would stopped Holland. He wasn't fit to run with him. I think Saliba was good today. I think Gabriel. I think that probably was on Gabriel more. Um, but I don't know how Saliba was like fitness wise. He seemed okay today, but obviously, for him to play today, you must have said to Arteta, "I feel up for it. I don't feel up for it," or whatever he said. So you must have felt okay to play today, but yeah, I don't blame for that, but yeah, I do wonder how Musquera would have done in that moment. I really do. We'll never know, guys. We'll never know. Um, I always said Eze is better in the middle. Look at him the first 45 minutes as number 10, as he provided a wonderful assist, but this manager will stick him to the left once again. It's really weird because some matches I don't mind him playing on the left, but as you mentioned there, great point that he played in that position we want him to play, and he thrived there. So I don't get why it's taken so long for Arteta to realise this and make these decisions. So yeah, I do agree with you. I think Eze thrives there, and you have to play him in that. If you want Eze to do well, you have to play him in that position. What we should do is win our games against teams not in the top 6 for us to win at home and away. We just have to win as many games as we can. Liverpool, don't Liverpool drop many points this season. Liverpool will drop points. I have no doubt about that. They're not perfect. No team is in this league, but I just think for me, they're unstoppable right now. I watched the Atletico Madrid. I was watched the end of that game at 10 minutes, and Atletico scored and a great goal. But Liverpool, they get over the line, find ways to win in high pressured moments, and I don't think we're capable of that. So yeah, that is how I feel. I really do. I wish I could be more optimistic, guys. I'm sorry if I'm seeing negative, but I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm not going to be happy with a draw when we should be winning this. Arteta is under a lot of pressure. I hope the board are giving him pressure because he has to get us over the line this season. He really does. Be up to Max LFC. Good seeing the chat. Obviously, guys, if any of you are new here, please make sure you are subscribing to my channel, and of course, make sure you smash them likes. But always good to see you guys here. This result benefits Liverpool more. Absolutely, that is a great. Liverpool have had a great weekend, haven't they? Arteta shouldn't get more than 2 for today. Yeah, I'm being nice, giving him a 3 to a 4, but I still feel quite. I think that's generous. I think the reason why I'd give him a few points is because he made some changes in the second half early, and that made a difference in the game. Arteta out, yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be changing their mind about him because I think it just doesn't. I don't think he's a manager that takes risks, and you have to be a manager that takes risks if you want to win a league. If you want to have a chance of winning the league, you have to take risks. All managers take risks, whether that's on their slot, whether that's Klopp at the time. Like, you have to take risks if you want to win in these moments. And I want to say, I do also get that a few seasons back we were taking a draw, but where we are now to where we are then is different, and we should be able to be winning these games. So that is probably why I feel the way I do about this game. Like, I don't feel like over the moon about the win because of that reason. But yeah, we had to win today, we didn't. So I'm sorry to say this, but I need the mainstream media to pound the pressure on us. It's unacceptable. I do think as well with the media, like, I mean, when United aren't doing good, they pile the pressure on them. I think Arteta, I don't know, I can't understand Arteta's way of thinking. I'm trying my best to understand, but I don't mind if you play Mourinho in midfield as like a one-off, or if it's your last solution, play him, okay? Like, if in a hypothetical situation, guys, if Odegaard's not available, if Eze's not available, if Ranieri's not available, and you have to play someone, play him, but it never works. I just think right now, this is not a reaction, but this is just how I felt since last season. But I said you want to see how it goes to the end of the season, but I don't think Arteta will get us over the line as much as I want him to do that. I don't know if that is the case. I'm not like confident Arteta can get us over the line, but I want to be proved wrong. It's like, you know, when Madueke came here, I wasn't big on Madueke, but he's proved me wrong, and I want him to do the best he possibly can. And I'm happy to hold my hands up and say I was wrong about Madueke, because I think I am wrong about Madueke. But right now, Arteta has proved me right. I don't want him to prove me right. I want him to prove me wrong. I want Arsenal to play good football, competing again. Listen, not in the world, obviously, but it's a long season. We have to win something this season. Like, for me to be happy at the end of the season, I'd want us to win like a cup double. I think a cup double, guys, is the most realistic one, to be honest with you. I think we could win the FA Cup and the League Cup. I would take them both. The Champions League, I don't think we're there yet. I just feel like with obviously Gyökeres, I think he's going to take a little season or two to gel into the team. Like I said, Gyökeres has done pretty good. I think he's scored 3 goals in, like, 4 games, and people by the way, guys, I've just gotta say, I know Gyökeres doesn't always score and he does lack that creativity, but why is no one giving the same energy to Sesko? Sesko's done absolutely nothing and no one's talking about him, so I think people need to start talking about Sesko as well because I do think this is on Gyökeres, like, with Gyökeres, he's not getting the service. Like, as a striker, you can't do much if no one's passing to you. I think he's trying his best, I really do. Good to see you, Phil. Hope you're good. It's good to see you in the chat. I'll never change my mind on him unless he wins the EPL Champions League. So if repeat is acceptable, yeah. For me this season, as much as this might be harsh to people, but for me to be happy, we'd have to win the Cup double, the League of the Champions League, and I'd say, well done. You proved me wrong. To be honest with you, I would, in an ideal world, like us to play that type of nice attacking football, but if we don't and we win stuff, I don't care. We just have to go. He has to get us over the line this season. Like, that is the most important thing for me. So hopefully he can do that for us. We should have won City or Port in midfield. Arteta is too tactical, needs to go. I'm tired. Yeah, I think we're all tired. I'm not gonna lie. Be up to yourself. Be up Martinelli found the shooting boots. Martinelli's been great. I'm not gonna lie. I've been really impressed with Martinelli. Credit to Martinelli. I'm really proud of him. I just want to read out your comments. There's hardly any pressure on him. If there was any manager, any of the top club, he would have been under immense pressure after such performances in 6th year of the process and no trophies. Yeah, it's hard because as much as we can see, we've had some great seasons with Arteta. We've played some great attacking football. Like, we can all say that. We can all say that we've made great memories of Arteta. In hindsight, that doesn't matter to a lot of people because you look back on a manager's time at club, it's what they've won. And Arteta hasn't won enough for us, really, has he? One of the Cup, Premier Shields isn't good enough. So, Pep parked the bus like he was Allardyce. We sneaked a draw. I just don't. It's really hard because we have to move on, but we shouldn't be moving on from this. We shouldn't accept this at all as a draw. Like, I'm happy we got something out of the game, but it's just not enough for me to be happy with it. Nobody can understand the way of thinking. It's madness that we are subject to this after the years have built up. Yeah, can't lie. How many changes for fail game? This is a good question. I'm just going to do a preview of someone on my channel next week, but it's really difficult for this because you want to make actually a lot of changes for this game because obviously it's a cup game. I think it's at the Carabao Cup. I don't know. Obviously, I can't tell exactly who I'd play because I'm not sure right now. But I'd probably just stick Martinelli, Max Down, and Max Down definitely get a shout for me. Obviously Martinelli, Trossard potentially. Maybe give Gyökeres a rest. I mean, I'll play Gyökeres, I don't mind. I want us to still play quite strong. You know, you can see I think this is a great chance now to see our other signings come through. I would make some changes. Maybe get to see Kepa. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I think we should make quite a few changes. Gyökeres is good. I don't care about the hate. Sesko is not. Yeah, Sesko. I don't listen to what people say about Gyökeres because you can't actually do anything. If no one passes to you, what can you actually do realistically? Like, you're going to struggle. I don't believe he'll win a trophy. I think he can keep us competitive enough more. I hear that. I think he would probably win us like a Carabao Cup. I think with the money we've spent, like, we have to win something. I think we might win something, but not something we're happy about. Gyökeres is a great goal scorer who needs a proper 10 behind him. But giving him own creative Marino, it's not that our fans shouldn't take an excuse anymore. I think as well, like, I do think it's quite unfair when people criticise Gyökeres because realistically, like you said, if no one's creating anything for him, what can he do? He's in a tough scenario, so I do feel for him when people are criticising him because, like I said, what can you do? No one's passing to you, like, you're gonna struggle. We should rotate the team on Wednesday. Yeah, I would rotate a lot of these players. Max says, at this point, Havertz may be better if Arteta assisted than Gyökeres. Gyökeres was forced onto him. But but the thing is with Havertz, he wasn't enough to get us over the line, so that didn't work out either. I'd probably I just play as a. What I want is not going to happen, and that's the problem. Um, Up until last season, we were fighting to get close to perfect city. We had injuries last season. Liverpool had a perfect season, so Arteta is my guy. But we can have. I just honestly, I mean, every fan's entitled to their opinion, but I just can't make any excuses for him this season. There isn't excuses. Like there's nothing. Last season, it did feel different because last season we didn't have a good summer window, and that's why we didn't win the league. The injuries were a factor. Like I'm not gonna lie, the injuries were a big factor as well. But the reason why we didn't win was because of the fact we had a bad summer. We didn't bring the players we needed to. We also had injuries, and that was a big problem. But I dread playing Newcastle. Like I don't think they're going to be really tough to play against. So I honestly do not know how we're going to do up against them. I hope we can. As again, you don't want to drop points. You don't want to. It's difficult in this game again because you don't want to be losing to Newcastle. You don't want to be dropping points. It's just like this scenario is so tough because it's like when you're. I think we're away at Newcastle. You want to win. You have to win. It's this is a position we're in. I just want to see you guys as well. Our next game. So obviously we've got Port Vale away, Newcastle away. Now after that, we should actually win these next 2 games. So you've got Arsenal versus Olympiacos, and then you've got Arsenal versus West Ham. West Ham. It'd be very much a nice thing to lose to them, but yeah, listen, I think we should win our few games after that. I'd rather have Havertz and see Mendy than Mourinho. Yeah, I mean, I'm not big on playing Havertz in that position, but I'm sure he would do more than Mourinho. It's just not working, and it's not, it's not anything bad to admit, but I just don't know why. I mean, Arteta didn't change in the second half. So maybe Arteta was fed of himself of watching that football, but it's just not good enough. We just need to play more attacking. But we've said this so many times. You guys have said it so many times. I just don't get. There must be a point where Arteta changes things and makes a difference. But I just don't know when that will happen. When that comes. Yeah, Port Vale next week. I'll be interested to see what lineup we go for. This is our shot of winning something now. Arteta has to think for himself. You know what? If I don't think Arteta would walk, but Arteta's going to think for himself, if I don't win anything this season, I'm probably going to get sacked in his mind. So I think he'll get sacked, but Arteta has to take this cup seriously because with these cup competitions, he has played quite weak lineups. And listen, like, you have to win. We have to win. Regarding Port Vale, I do think like it's like when I think Grimsby Town played United the other week and they were up for it. So I think this is not going to be an easy game at all. They're going to be up for it as well. But I think we just have to play some players that are good enough in this game. We have to play, like I said, Downing, Waneri, Norgard potentially, maybe Zubimendi or Rice. Like I think we have to change things up and give other players a chance. Like I said, I'm happy for other players that are quite good, whether that's maybe Saliba or Mosquera. Like I'm happy for some of these players just to play like that are really strong players. So I'm happy for us to see some of our starters play, but I think we have to give the younger players a chance that haven't had a chance yet. But yeah, I think if we can get a win against them, I think if we beat Newcastle, I'd be happy with that because I think it would tell me that we've learned from last season. It's like I look at last season, guys, and I think to myself, where do we drop points? We drop points against maybe teams like Fulham. I don't know, I can't think of the top of my head right now, but Fulham were always a team that we struggled. So I think you have to look at the low block teams, whether that's a Sunderland, Burnley. These are teams you have to win. Like I watched Liverpool versus Burnley game and they struggled, but they got a penalty. They managed to win that. So we have to be able to win these games that we would have lost last season. It's hard right now because it's so early on in the season. Like I don't think the league's over. The league is definitely not over, but Liverpool are definitely in a great position right now. We want to be in their position. We want to be able to have that confidence and be top of the table. So yeah, it doesn't feel great. Big up James says, big up Sophie got to go. Thank you so much for popping in, James. Obviously, big up to chat as well. I'll probably be on here for about 15 to 20 more minutes. So if you guys have got any questions, then do send them in. Please, guys, make sure you subscribe and like this video as well. As that helps my channel out very much. I also did do a pre-recorded video about the Arsenal women team today, as they did draw as well, 0-0. So yeah, it hasn't really been the best day for Arsenal, has it? So yeah, I think it's. I still feel the same. Like so it's good to chat with you guys, but I still feel like it's 2 points dropped. And I know we've got a tough schedule, and going to Newcastle, I don't feel confident. They've got a different team, but we do struggle. I think with us, there's certain games where we go away and we're struggling, and I think some of these games are just we're going to have to face it. And I'm interested now going forward as well to see the lineup Arteta is going to put out, because Arteta changed things in the second half. Maybe he was fed up of the lineup. Maybe he wanted to change things, but we have to make sure we do keep changing things, because we are looking at sort of the same repetitive, safe. And I was checking Twitter, guys, I really was, and people aren't happy as well. And that's fair enough. I understand why fans aren't happy. Arteta isn't taking any risks, and I mean, listen, sometimes when you take risks, it doesn't work out, and that's okay. But Arteta doesn't seem to be taking too many risks, other than the fact the only risk I think Arteta did take today was the second half, when we saw Eze come on and, Saka came on, Madueke went off. I want Arteta to be bold. I want Arteta to do this, but me wanting that to happen probably won't happen. Arteta has to make those decisions himself. But yeah, I just think we're playing quite defensive, and I just think the way we're going, we're dropping points and we're not going to win stuff. We've had some good games, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Nottingham Forest, we did great in that game, and we got over the line against United. But Liverpool game, again, we played it safe, very, very conservative, just sitting back performance. I just want to say as well, I don't mind parking the bus in certain situations. Like, if you're winning like 2-0 or 1-0 and you're parking the bus, like, I don't mind in that. But it's like, if you're 0-0 and you're parking the bus, that's just unacceptable for me. Mute to Foreign, good to see you again. Newcastle is a must win. It's going to be difficult, but now we have to put ourselves in this position. So get a win now. If not, I'm Arteta out for the rest of the season. Yeah, I'll just read this one as well. I don't care about the Carabao Cup, to be honest. I want one of the 3 major trophies and title challenge right to the end, otherwise I'm gone. It's really weird because, like I said, I'll be happy with a cup double. Like I said, I mean, the Champions League are the big ones, but I just worried to myself, like, if we don't win the league this season, are we ever going to win it under Arteta? Because he has been here a while and he's had plenty of summers. Like I've said to you guys, like, when Arteta's had his few windows, I can judge him. So now he's had plenty of time, we can definitely judge Arteta. So I feel like it's so hard now to just. It's hard. You can't make excuses now. I'll be honest with you, like, the Carabao Cup probably doesn't excite me a lot on its own, and we'd have to win something. We also, if we are winning any of those, we do have to go for the league. We have to be competitive. We have to go for it. So yeah, I do think that we can't fall short again in the league. Like I said, let me just look. Let me just look at the table right now, guys. Actually, I might bring it up so I can actually show you guys as well. But I want to obviously talk about that as well. And obviously, if you guys have got any thoughts or questions, drop them in. So let me just share my screen, guys. Let me just share. I just want to look at the table as well. Just give me guys one moment. Okay, so let me share my screen. I want to see what the table's looking like, because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know what the table looks like right now. I dare to think. Okay, so let's look at the table. I just don't even want to look at it right now. But so we're second. Oh my god, that is worse than I thought. I just feel so sad about it. Like, I'm trying to be positive. We're like 5 points behind. I didn't realise Man City were that low. Where Man City? Man City in 9th. God, it's worse for them, but I did not realise Man City were that low in the league. Like, I'm actually surprised. I think in ninth. That is pretty bad. Look at us as well. It's so difficult because yeah, we're early on in the season. I expect Liverpool to drop points. I expect Liverpool to draw some games. But if they don't, then they've earned the right to win the league. But if you're Liverpool right now, you're Liverpool right now, you'd be so happy, wouldn't you? But yeah, I just think for me right now, I can't judge it, but I think if it comes the end of the season and we're not close to Liverpool, then that's it for me. As I said, we have to win something big this season. I think that's fair. I think it's fair for people to criticise Arteta after today as well. I think it's also understandable that we have to give credit in the sense that he brought on those substitutes early, which I've actually been asking him to do. I always say to you guys, if Arteta brings on subs early, I'll be happy he did that. But it just felt like it wasn't enough, really. I just want to. Sorry, I can't remember if I've read this one. I just want to read this out. I don't care about the Carrot Cup. I want one of the 3 major trophies and a title challenge right to the end. That's what I want as well. I hope we can do that. Never thought I'd see Arsenal win with a stronger bench than City. I see Arsenal stronger with City. Arteta should let loose on the defence. I think it's actually good, like how good we are defensively. But I think the attack, like you said, I think you make a great point there. We need to see that in the game, so hopefully we will. I really hope we will. Listen, it's early days. I'm not going to get carried away. It feels really crap right now, but I'm sure things can turn around. Because the problem that I have right now is that it doesn't feel Liverpool are going to drop points. Liverpool just seems so good right now that I don't see them dropping points. I'm sure they will. I mean, we have to play them again, but it just doesn't feel like I don't feel confident they're going to drop many points this season. They seem unstoppable right now, and they're tough to play up against. So if it's 5 games, then chill. But at the end of the day, Phil, when the season ends, you might be looking back on these games and think to yourself, we should have done more. So I'm not getting carried away. I'm not happy at that situation, but I'm not going to say now the league's done because it's so early on, but I think it would have been a statement if Arteta would have won today. So if cup double is fine, imagine finishing 15 points behind again Liverpool with the squad. No, I wouldn't be okay with that. What I'm saying is, a good point as well, what I'm saying is, say we were like 5 points behind Liverpool and we got a cup double, I would have been more happy about that. I think if we were like I said, if we're 15 points behind them, then it just tells me that we've not improved from last season. I just want to check something, guys. I'm chatting with you guys, but I want to see how far we've been getting these last few seasons. So yeah, let me just. Yeah, I just want to go back to the table just to check something. So. But yeah, I do think we have to keep getting closer. So that last season, that is that is a big gap last season. So yeah, I think last season there was a big gap. But to be honest, the other teams weren't great either. And the season before that, I think that was our best season. That was an incredible season from Arsenal. I was really proud of that season. I know we never got over the line, but I was really impressed with that. And then I think this might have been that was when we first went, yeah, that was a tough season. But I think the 23-24 has been our best season. Arteta, last season, just 74 points isn't awful, but it's a fact we're so far behind Liverpool. And then this season, obviously, at the moment we are we're at second. Spurs will also have done good, which isn't nice to see. But besides winning, we need to work on goal difference. Yeah, that's a good point actually. That really is. Bournemouth have done good actually. Do you know what? Bournemouth actually surprised me. They've actually done a lot better. I think Bournemouth are going to do good this season. I mean, as we've all been saying, guys, it is early days, but we'll have to see. But they've definitely done good. They've done a lot better than what I've expected. So if Liverpool have won games so late, we might carry on. We never know. I mean, we used to do that, and then it came to a point where we dropped off. But Liverpool's do seem unstoppable right now. They've got their depth in their team is unbelievable right now. So that is obviously the league table. Yeah, Crystal Palace not done bad actually. So yeah, that's how it stands obviously at the moment. I just want to obviously go to the fixtures. Let me just go back for a sec. So basically, this is pretty much it. So Port Vale on Wednesday. I expect us to win that. Obviously, I want us to change a few things in the team and obviously go for a different lineup. I think we just need to see some fresh legs, just anything different. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely dreading that game because of our records. And obviously, you've got Olympiacos. I think we should win that, it being at home. Arsenal versus West Ham. I also think that we should win that. Fulham's always a tough one. That's actually after my birthday, guys. So I hope Arsenal can get the win for me. But after Newcastle, we have got some good fixtures. So it's really difficult because we can't keep dropping points. I don't want us to go to Newcastle and draw. I think they're going to be up for it as well. I mean, I think some players might struggle with the atmosphere at the game, but we absolutely have to win that one. Especially now we've dropped points today. But yeah, we've got a tough schedule coming up. Obviously, let me know what you make of our schedule. What we have coming up as well. Obviously, I think we just have to get over the line and get a win. Sometimes you won't always win playing beautiful football, but you just have to win. Phil, we did the same thing last season. They have a different mentality than us. Our problem is throwing away 2-goal leads, not scoring late. We had injuries last season, no depth. The thing is with Liverpool, we can't know how they're going to do for the whole season, but from now, all we can say is that I don't know. I think Liverpool can keep this up. I think Liverpool are doing really good. So I don't know how Liverpool will drop form. I think with the players they have, Etike, Isak, etc., they're on fire. Like Frimpong as well. The list goes on. I just don't see them dropping points at all. It was different for us. I think it was a 23-24 season. We did seem unstoppable. We'd always find a way to win games. We'd always get back into games. We'd always get through it. But I just think this season we've not had the best start, have we? I mean, Liverpool started well, and I give them credit for that. Fair play to them. But we have to be at our best. So yeah, as the table stands, we are 5 points behind Liverpool. Let me just come back in. Let's move that. So yeah, obviously be up to chat. I'll be on here for about 5 to 10 more minutes. If you guys have got any questions, you're welcome to send them in. I'll probably be doing some shows throughout the week as well. Obviously, I will do my reactions as well to the games. Yeah, no one does win it in September, but the thing is, you're going to look back at this time and you're going to think, should you have done things differently? And that's why I worry. But yeah, I hope we can look back and think to ourselves, we did everything we could, and just getting over the line is going to be important for us. So hopefully, that is exactly what we do. But it's a long season ahead, of course. So we're gonna have to see how we get on. Being able to chat as well. It's been great to chat with you guys today. I've honestly had a great time. It's gone so quick. But yeah, Port Vale is our next game, so I will be doing a preview for that as well. So yeah, feel free to join me. Obviously, I'm doing a few pre-recorded videos, a few live ones, so feel free to check them out. We need to play with the handbrake off. Maybe then we'll look better. No point spending the cash and being cautious. That's the thing. That's why I'm worried about Arteta. It's like we spent a lot of money. We spend a lot of money, and the reason why we're doing that is to play better. So Arteta just has to play these players in the right positions and play them in the team, and then he'll get it right. But obviously, right now, he doesn't seem to be getting it right. So I just want Arteta to do well. Whether or not we have different opinions. I've had it my way. I don't think he's the guy, but we have to just get right this season. We have to win something and finish relatively in a good place in the league. Injuries have become a norm now. We have 3 players out right now, as well as some in the squad on 100% fit. Either injuries will happen, but what Arteta is doing in terms of tactics and teams isn't acceptable. A great point there. I do agree with that. I can't lie to you. I do. I think what he's doing is wrong. Especially, it's hard because you look on paper. If you look on paper, you look at our team. We are more than capable of winning some games quite comfortably, but we're not doing that, and that's why I really worry. So hopefully, guys, will have much better game next week. Newcastle's going to be a big game. Obviously, thank you for everyone watching my show tonight. Thank you, Farah, and I've really enjoyed chatting with you as well. Be up to Phil, be up to everyone. Thank you so much, Phil. Thank you all for watching my show. I've really enjoyed chatting with all of you, so thank you all for watching. Obviously, shame we didn't get a win today, but it's what it is. I hope you enjoyed my show today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for all your questions. Please do make sure you obviously like and subscribe before I end the show. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my show and taking the time out of your day to join me. It's been great to chat with you all. And yeah, I will obviously see you guys soon in my next video. But take care, everyone. I'll speak to you all soon.